Alright, it's problem 63 on page 487. This circle, if you look in the book, you can see it, but this circle represents planet Earth. These little twinkle stars here represent a satellite that's 600 miles above the surface of the Earth. What we're going to try and do here is find the radius of the Earth. We also were given that this angle here is 60.276 degrees. So I'm going to relate these two sides. I'm going to use a tangent ratio here. So that the tangent of 60.276 is going to equal the opposite side, which is r, the radius of the Earth, over this distance here, r plus 600. Actually, I made a mistake. I'm not supposed to use tangent there. This is the opposite side. This is the hypotenuse. So this should be not tangent. We're going to make that sign. Okay. Then we're going to work with this equation and try and solve for r. I can multiply both sides by this r plus 600 to get it over on this side. So we'll have r plus 600 times the sine of 60.276. That equals r. We can use the distributive property here to distribute. So r times the sine of 60.276 plus 600 times the sine of 60.276. That equals r. This is a value that I can actually compute and find on my calculator. There's no variables there, so that's an actual number value. This over here, I'm going to get the r's together on this side, so I'm going to subtract this entire value over to the other side. So this is all that's left on the left, the 600 times the sine of 60.276. That's going to equal r, and then I subtracted this from the other side, so minus r times the sine of 60.276. Get some more space here. Both of these terms have r in it, so I'm going to factor out an r. So the left side stays the same. And the right side, I'm going to factor that r out. So I have r, and then if I factor that out, this becomes 1. And then it's just minus the sine of 60.276. Whoops. So if I want r by itself, I'm going to divide by this on both sides. Again, this is something that I can compute, calculate out. This is something that's a number that I can compute and calculate out, so I should be able to figure this out for r. So 600 times the sine of 60.276 divided by 1 minus the sine of 60.276. So that's going to equal r, which is the radius of the Earth. So if we do that, let me do that real quick. I've got a calculator in front of me. Make sure you're in degree mode when you do this. 600 times the sine of 60.276 divided by, get this out of the way, 1 minus sine 60.276. That gives you a radius of 3,960.1 miles. That's the radius of the Earth. That's all I got.